Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you simply how to remove your Ghostbond glue from your frontals. This is pretty much my glue that I had stuck from my hairline to the wig. And I'm just going to show you all how I clean it with 91% alcohol and Q-tips. That's my method. So usually I take my wigs off after I've sweated a bit much. If you see right here, I'm actually dipping my Q-tip into my 91% alcohol. You want to make sure that you get it pretty saturated so it can actually remove the glue from the frontal. So all you're going to do is just take the Q-tip and just rub the glue. Excuse me. So you're just going to rub it until you see the glue actually moving. It should just kind of lift up. So you want to kind of push it up. If you push it back, it's just going to spread deeper into the lace, which would be a little harder for you guys to remove. So you just want to use upward strokes to push the glue away from the wig. Preferably on your fingertips or on your hands. You do need a lot of alcohol because eventually your hands kind of get kind of sticky. And you do need to dip your fingertips in the alcohol, or me, I get messy. I'll just pour the alcohol kind of on my hands and rub the glue. Rub my hands together so that the glue kind of removes itself from my hands. And also, you may want to grab a paper towel too. Now, the process can take you a few times. The process isn't that quick. It usually takes me about 10 minutes. You will need to switch your Q-tip out once it gets a little bit, I guess maybe too dirty. There's such thing as that because you have to keep in mind while your wig is glued to your head, you are sweating. I know some of us wear makeup or you actually add the foundation to the frontal to tone or to make the lace match your scalp a little bit more. So all that comes out as you're rubbing the glue. And you see those upward strokes and how that glue is indeed moving away from the wig to the finger. Oh, it's so sticky, so sticky. So now I'm just getting a new Q-tip and kind of trying to wipe my hands with the alcohol. I'm sorry you guys can't see that part. I recorded this video on my iPhone while I was away out of town in Orlando. I had to snatch this baby off. It was so hot. I was sweating so bad. It's ridiculous. Now you will notice the thicker the glue, the easier it kind of is to remove. It'll come up and clump together and give you big, good globs. And it makes it just kind of easier for you to pull away from the wig or, away from the frontal. I tried to slow it down to give you all a better visual of how it actually moves in those big clumps. The more alcohol you have or the more saturated your Q-tip is, the easier it is for you to remove the glue. I know most people will say that alcohol dries the hair out or it may dry the frontal. Yeah, whatever. It's nothing that a little conditioner can't fix. I do suggest that you do use conditioner or some type of hydrating something to get everything hydrated, especially for your wig because you don't want that to be too dry. I do clean my hairline with the 91% alcohol as well, so I do have to keep my actual hair condition. Every time I do remove my wig, I do use like black Jamaican castor oil, and I do use miracle drops to actually keep my hairline intact. And so you see how that glue's moving. Look at that glue just moving. The bigger the glob, the easier it is to remove. And you see how that's just coming, just with nice, simple, light strokes and light pushes. And look at that. It's all just gunking on off. Look at all that glue gunk. And I almost finally got this one piece off. Some pieces are a little hard to get off, and it can take a little bit of work. So you do have to be patient because you do want to get a ultimately really clean wig. Look at that gunk. And so, of course, I need to clean my fingers with alcohol and get more alcohol to finish up. And like I said, the thicker, the easier. You want to really make sure your Q-tip is saturated. Like, dip it in the alcohol and let it soak for a second. To be honest, throughout this whole process, I probably do use, oh goodness, I can run through about 20 Q-tips if I want to, but just to be honest, depending on how glued the frontal is, 10 to 15 is good. A lot of Q-tips come in a pack, so it's okay to be wasteful. And so now we're still going. We're still going. You can see the glue residue on my fingers. You can tell, see how dirty that is? That just comes from dirt, foundation, all the different oils. I know a lot of YouTubers say they keep their wigs on for about 2 weeks. It's impossible for me. I know I do sweat, like my scalp sweats really, really bad. And I do notice my wigs never hurt unless I sweat a lot because for some strange reason, the whatever the body chemicals or whatever that chemistry is from your sweat glands and that glue, sometimes it can really pull on your edges. And whenever you feel that, you see how that sticky stuff is, that stuff will pull on your edges. And that's how I believe most girls do lose edges and lose hair. So whenever you do feel it pulling or you notice that you've been sweating a little bit, you should just go ahead and take it off. It's easy to go ahead and clean the glue from the wig so you can just reinstall it. When this method is done, you all will see the wig will be absolutely free from glue. So free from the glue that you can actually just install it right back onto your head, unless you just really need to wash the frontal, because even sometimes you can catch a little glue residue on the little baby hairs, but all you really need to do is just take some alcohol, rub it on your fingertips, and you can just rub that glue out. It's really simple and really easy. And like I said, when you finish with all that gunk on your fingers, just rinse your hands in the alcohol and it'll come right off of your fingertips as well. And we're almost done. When I do clear my wigs off, I just like to go straight across from one end to the next. If you try to go from like side to side, there's a slight chance like you may spread the glue just from moving and folding the wig over, trying to get whatever pieces you're getting. So I like to just go straight across the hairline from one end to the other. And some pieces can be rather tight and tedious. You just have to be patient because you want to do the best job you can do to get all the glue off or to remove the glue, because you don't want to use previous glue to stick it back on. It's just going to make a gunky mess, and you'll be able to tell just the dirtiness of the situation. Like when you put it on, that old glue will stick out from that wig. You just want to have another clean install. So be very mindful and be very careful of that. And it's coming right up. We're actually doing great. And I'm going to try to speed the last part up just a little bit. Now, I don't know about everyone else, but when I get closer to like my ears or coming down from the hairline, it's the most gunkiest parts for me. Those pieces are hard to stay down. I don't know why. It could be how we comb my hair, but those are usually like my heavily glued areas. So those are kind of easy to remove because the glue is so thick and gunky. So it's coming off perfectly. And I think we're about to be done. Oh, wowzers. Here we go. This is the final and finished product. This is how it looks once you're absolutely finished. When you get all of that gunky glue off of your wig, like I said, all you need is 91% alcohol in a Q-tip, or maybe a box of Q-tips, because you may need like 20, and you just want to rub that glue off, and you'll get a perfectly clean frontal. And this has not even been shampooed. Due to my time crunch, I probably won't shampoo it tonight. I probably will comb it out and just throw it back on tomorrow because I'm out of town and I don't have all my materials to install it perfectly. But yeah, this is how this goes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all tune in for the next video. Thanks, guys.